The Senate has voted to block the Biden administration from implementing an ESG investment rule, a mandate for retirement plans. Democrats Joe Manchin and John Tester broke with party lines, and they sided with Republicans. President Biden is still expected to veto a bill that gets to his desk. If the investment rule goes into effect, it will impact roughly 150 million Americans' retirement accounts. I'm here with Joe Borelli, Mark Tepper, and Todd Piro. And what I have an issue with this rule is that there are many people who don't understand how their money is being allocated. You may not want any exposure to ESG, but you're going to get it anyway.
And that is part and parcel of where our country is headed. First of all, on the two Democratic senators that joined, what's the common tie between them? Both up in 2024. Obviously, they don't want to offend their voters in their extremely Republican states. But bear with me here.
Good point.
You already have no control of where your tax dollars go. So Biden and the left are putting that money into woke causes. But then they went after your body. See the last 3 years. Then they went after your children in schools, changing what you do. And then they went after your kitchen with gas stoves. Your 401k was sort of like the one bastion that they couldn't enter into, right. And now they're in that too.
And not only that, but a lot of these things are unconstitutional. But he throws this wrecking ball, and he basically gets the public to start talking about it and accepting it before the Supreme Court can say it's unconstitutional. That's what he did with the vaccine mandate. That's what he did with the student loan debt as well.
Yeah, I mean, he continues to push his agenda, which is not the agenda of the American people. In fact, they're polar opposites. And when you look at what's going on with regards to 401k plans here, I think we work with like 800 households. And I can tell you, of all the clients we work with, their MO for their 401k is plug and chug autopilot money. Mm-hmm. We will get cute and sophisticated with the outside investments, but the 401k, that is the nest egg. Don't get cute. Don't be fancy. Yeah. The average 401k balance, according to Vanguard, is $141,000. Good chunk of money. But when you look at the SEC's definition of a sophisticated investor, or as they call it, an accredited investor, whereby you now have access to more investment opportunities, that's defined as $1 million of investments excluding your home. So, 141,000 versus $1 million, there's a big difference there. And this is coming from the SEC. The SEC has had this definition in place for a long time to protect people from being fed investments that might not be right for them.
It's also another opportunity.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I mean,
it's another opportunity to blow off fossil fuels. Well, to starve fossil fuel companies of any liquidity and lending.
Right, and that's certainly the end game. You're seeing all the subsidies and all the investment from the government itself going towards environmental companies to provide energy. But I see it as an opportunity for Republicans. I think if you speak to average Americans, they're willing to make little sacrifices in their life, perhaps to make the planet a little greener. They'll paper, not plastic, electric vehicles, perhaps. When you talk about their life savings, blue-collar workers, you are talking about, to your point, Mark, every single dollar they have for the rest of their life. This is something they're not willing to cross that red line on. And if you have Joe Biden or the Democrats or anyone for that matter telling them that they have to go with an investment product that's not going to give them the best returns, they're not going to be happy.